Good evening, fellow people of the world. It's your girl, FutureNurseCece, on Instagram, and yes, this video is just going to be basically how I've been feeling, what's been going on with me, and the new nursing school session that just started today for the next 8 weeks. Okay, at Chamberlain University College of Nursing, at a new studying app that one of the nursing students that I follow on Instagram got us hip to, basically me, or got us hip to, but I actually took the initiative to go look at it and notice that I like it, It lets me complete homework, like hit the check mark that it's done. Give me notifications basically when it's due. And the monthly premium is not bad. It's $199 a month. I can do that. I just don't have the $9.99 to do it for a year. Honestly, it's not that expensive. Each of the premium plans are better than what other studying apps are out there. For a month, we having to pay like maybe $30 for a premium. Like, no, thank you. And by the way, I did my hair, so I've had to tie it because leaving it down was keeping my head so heavy. I have to get salt for 8 weeks. Whatever they sprayed on my hair is making my hair itch. I already cannot do anything that I have not been used to on my hair, and I paid $180 for this hair, y'all. I am not losing it anytime soon. These are box braids. I hope that she did it right, but honestly, I love my hair. That's all that matters. I thought they would have loosened, but they look like they are, but they're not. Honestly, that's so cool. I need to learn how to do hair. Honestly, I do. But I don't have that talent to sit there and just yank people's head back. I'm sorry. I'm tender-headed, and us African people, we have hands. When we braid, we yank. But that's just to keep it tight. You know what I'm saying? So, get to the point of this. I'm sorry, that is Instagram. I don't know what was going on in that video, and I don't really care. Some people just do crazy stuff, but let's not talk about that. So I finished. I'll talk about the new school session. Okay, I'm gonna start with the good stuff. If you'd say good stuff or some motivational stuff, basically. So as you know, my nursing school has a session every 8 weeks. We just had our spring break last week, which was just 1 week. So this is back, and we're back in session from today to the 26th of June. And then I believe that's our summer break, but don't quote me because I don't know the calendar still with this university because it's not a regular one. We don't have 16-week sessions. We have 8 weeks. So basically you get your nursing degree quicker. But since I failed my AMP1 last session, and this is January, so 2 sessions ago, I'm retaking it this session. And that pushed me back 6 months to my graduation. So now I'm graduating in March of 2024. Doesn't matter. Guess what? I'm still graduating. So, but like I said, I started this class today officially. We had preview week also last week, which is the week before the session starts. But I did not do anything school related last week. So I didn't look at anything class related. AMP1 kind of the same thing. I just looked over how he does his grades or how he does his assignments because it's not the same professor. And then I have philosophy 347 this session. So that's philosophy, I guess. Duh, just said the name of it. And then the only class that I have to sit in person with the professor, actually at home on the computer screen, is the AMP class, AMP1. Hopefully, not even hopefully, I'm going to pass it this session because I have to get me a smaller binder. I'm sorry, I know I'm spending money again, but I have to give me a smaller binder. The one I have is too big for me to be just taking around because this book, I have the textbook. I have the physical copy of the AMP book. They have it as an ebook in modules. But I actually like something that I can hold. So, this is heavy. So this is the edition that we're using, the 9th edition of admin physiology, the immunity informant function. I don't think this was the same book that we used last time for AMP1, but we'll see if this one's better. So that's, I just started reading chapter 1. I'm going to continue reading that tomorrow. So most likely in the morning, I'll run to, I think, Shoppers Hat or Walmart after my sister leaves. I'll go to Walmart or Shoppers and get a binder. Most likely I'm going to go to Walmart because Walmart is much cheaper when it comes to like school supplies and things like that. Going to Shoppers doesn't make no sense for the binder. It's going to be a lot for just one. Well, no, if you think about it, I don't know which is cheaper. But anyway, I'm going to go get a binder to put that. But I think the only reason I like the big binder is because it can fit all of this in one instead of me having to divide that into like, you know what I'm going to do? I have a great idea. I'm going to binder each chapter basically with like my notes. Because I'm going to work tomorrow, I'm basically going to be doing schoolwork too as while I'm at work. I'm going to be taking notes for each chapter for the week. So like this week we're doing chapter 1. I'm going to continue reading and taking notes on that. And then I'll do a YouTube video showing how I did it and basically what I'm describing to y'all is how I'm going to basically do it. I'm going to start utilizing, I have the app. I'm going to share the app name in the description box and what I bought for my job at Star. Basically what I'm basically going to use from Head Start only because my other job I already know how to do that. Been there for like 9 months now, 10 months. So I'm kind of the lead MA there. I am the lead MA there. So basically, boom, shakalaka. So yes, I just submitted 2 assignments for, if you count the discussions that are not graded, 4 discussions. Basically 1 for philosophy, 1 for anatomy, which are introduction discussions. Basically we're saying hello to each other. I put that on the app too, just, because I have to respond to people. So that can give me a little notification. Basically, hey, you got to respond to this person or you just got to do the next step. So I'll put the app in the description box that I use now. And hopefully you'll think of me and the other nursing school student for me. We go to the same nursing school but different campus. I feel like that's the best thing because when you have like good, Instagram has been a very good, I guess, support system when it comes to like nursing school because we're all going through the same thing. We're going through virtual nursing school and it's not fun because nursing school is a major that you need to do in person, face to face. And I'm more of an in-person learner. But now that I see that I can do some courses online, which my school had courses online, like philosophy, the English courses were destined to be online, apart from that. But I like the hybrid setting, like the in-person and then online. But Corona has put everything online. They have opened this campus back up for people to go in. That's if you want to do open lab or you have clinicals and things like that. But it's just not open for everybody, okay? So I don't have to go there. Even if I do, I'm probably going to take the train or something because driving down there, I'm not doing. I need my gas. If I'm going to there, it has to be, honestly, I don't know when I would be able to make it there because I work every day of the week. So I don't need to go there unless they reopen campus and then I have to be going there. But if they don't, I'm home. And I don't have clinicals anytime soon, so definitely not need to be going there. So yeah, I did an assignment, 4 assignments, one being we have a journal for philosophy. So I submitted that week for week 1 journal. Then I did my case study for week 1 for anatomy and physiology. It was on homeostasis. That, is the maintaining the internal stability of the body. Basically, it's maintaining life. And making sure your organs work and do the function that it needs to be. I probably will start doing some daily Instagram questions, but knowing me, I'm very busy unless I'll probably do them early in the morning when I get up, like before I even get out the house. Like I'll make sure to put that on. I will put that in my phone. because I get notifications for like my events or my calendar thing. My calendar will send me notification for things I don't even do anymore. So I will definitely put that up there so I can be doing those. That's something I am going to be doing. So I'll also put my Instagram name in the description box if you already do not follow me. And then you guys can see those and answer those questions daily. I'm trying to see somebody came out the room. Either way. Yeah, so I did the case study for AMP and I did the journal for philosophy. And I did my 2 introductory discussions. I'm going to probably respond tomorrow and then click off the app that I've completed it. Something to just keep me organized, that I actually have this app because I have it on my computer and I have it on my phone. So I'm definitely going to switch to the one I have on my phone because the one I have on my phone is not updated. Okay? Matter of fact, let's do that now. I have y'all here because I'm going to forget to do that. Okay, let me see if I can. Settings. Sorry, I am sync. What is synced? Okay, sure, why not? Hold on, I don't know what any of that means. Grades. I'm trying to see how I can log into my own one from here because the one I have, I just literally edited. I just put the one from the free part of the app, so I didn't really start anything yet on here. Okay, so I'm basically gonna try this one. Just before at gmail.com. 247, boom. See, okay, well, that's probably not the way to do it. I'll do this later, but yeah, submitted some assignments. I can mark off complete on the app, both phone and computer. Like I just marked one off for like psychology, and I didn't make the classes yet for AMP, so I'm going to do that. Or was it psychology? Philosophy. Mind you, I just took psychology and got an A. And I failed it at Maryland. I didn't fail it at Maryland. I got a C, but they don't take C's in nursing school, so kind of didn't do good in that one. I just had to retake it. So I passed it with an A. I got my last English out of the way, and I passed that with the A. So I had 2 A's for the session. I got a 3.5. So my GPA has never been less than a 3.0 since I started here, and that's what's in August. So I'm kind of on my way there. Yes, like I said in the morning, I'm gonna go get a binder for this book and chapter base it off of different chapters, and then the rest that I'm not doing for the next couple of weeks, I'm basically going to bind them away or something, put them like in a separate folder, and make sure to label it because you know me, I'm going to forget where the book is and not read it. And in this class, you need to read the book. Okay. I've been doing something else for like the week 1 concept that we're going to be learning about through the class. I think the professor, my last professor, who's also the dean of the sciences department at my campus, basically used that during class. But I also did that and mastered 3 out of them already, so I can just review them. If I need to go back to review them again, just something that I know, it's like AMP, like what's the difference between anatomy and physiology? Like anatomy is the body or structure. No, the anatomy is the structure. Yeah, hold on. Sorry. Anatomy is the study of the body structure, right? And physiology is the study of the body's function. So that's what basically anatomy and physiology means. You got to know what the body function and the body's structure, basically what it does to basically pass this course. So I'm not going to overwhelm myself with too much material like I did last time, or tried to last time, because that's why I feel like I broke down and I had mental I cried. Like, I was crying because I was not getting in. I was over studying. I felt like I wasn't even studying enough, and I don't want to feel like that. But now that I think about it, I have to set my pace to studying, but I'm studying every day. It doesn't matter what time it is, where I am. I mean, I really can't. Well, I can study on my lunch break, considering that I take an hour lunch. Do I really want to do that? Nah, I probably will, considering I have the app on my phone. But it's hard to read the material on your phone, so I definitely will probably do it before I leave, or get up early before I leave and start studying, or do it after when I come back from work. But then I'll be tired, so I'll probably just do it in the morning on Wednesdays. Well, I have class on Wednesday, so I have to be up before 8 anyway. I don't know where I'm going with this because I'm also going to be working until 8:30 on Wednesdays now. And I told her my class doesn't end until 1:30, so I don't know if she didn't get that email because I'm going to be in class while I'm going to be helping patients. So, because I'm not going to fail my classes because I'm working. It doesn't work that way, sis. So either they let me have my headphone in, just one of them, so I can do my schoolwork, because I'm going to. They're not going to say that I can't do that unless they'll see me walking out the door. Or, I'll talk to her on Wednesday because I'll be in class anyway. When I get there, I'm literally going to have my headphones in. And that is why I bought. I'm obviously going to find my own headphones. I don't know what I do with all of them. I bought from Target. These were $19.53 because I had like $1.53 in Target Circle, the little thing where you join Target to get like free rewards, a little free discounts. And originally it's like $21.19, but I got that cheaper. So these are what I'll be using because I have the iPhone XR. I need this kind of headphones, or I get the AirPods. I'm not spending $200 on AirPods. I'm never gonna do it unless I really need to, and that will never be the case. So yeah, nursing school session has started again. I actually have a doctor's appointment on this Wednesday too at 9 a.m. So basically, in an hour into the class, after I'm in the class, I'm basically going to be on my way to the doctor's appointment. I'm basically going to have my mom drive. Okay, she's going to be driving that morning to take me to the appointment because I have to be in class. So I have to have my headphones in. I have to listen to the professor until I get to the doctor's appointment. I mean, it's going to be on mute. He's not going to hear what I'm saying. But I'm basically going to be in class while I'm also checking on my health. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to reschedule it because she needs to figure out what she's going to do, or I'm going somewhere else. Because within 2 days, another one has. I haven't gotten to that part yet. But yeah, so school is going to go great. Like I said, I'm going to give y'all the studies app that I just now found out about from a nursing student, and I bless her. I love that she introduced us to it. I'm glad that I took an initiative to actually go look at it, because I'll just let it go. So next part of this video is basically an update on my health. And if you don't know, I'm anemic, and I've had many blood transfusions, or more than one blood transfusion in my life, because I'm anemic and my numbers really tend to go low. I've tried to start taking iron pills, but I don't like taking pills. But I don't know. So I'm basically thinking the iron pills here, and I'm just like supposed to take one. I'm supposed to start taking 2 of those things because I still be feeling tired after the one. I'll try taking 2 in the morning tomorrow and see how that does, or how that supposedly affects me if you take more than one. It's just told to. I don't really think it will do that much, but it needs to do to keep you awake because it's supposed to help my iron levels, and I don't feel a difference when I take the one. So, like I said, with my health, it's not that it has been deteriorating. I wasn't really always that healthy. So being the fact that I'm anemic and have more than one blood transfusion, and I think about 4 years ago, I had an ovarian cyst when I was at Walter Reed. I found out because the reason I found out that I had my initial one was because my period literally came back to back. And I was like, that's not normal, and I was still bleeding even after my period was done. or my time of the month. Honestly, I don't care. You know what it is. And I was like, okay, this isn't normal. I gotta go to the hospital. I could not walk because I was in pain. I was in dire pain. I think I was taken by ambulance to get there too. So they noticed that I had an ovarian cyst. It was small, and I was losing blood while I was also had the ovarian cyst. So that's when I actually had my first blood transfusion. But then after that, no, the blood transfusion was because my iron levels were really low. It was like at 5 or 4. Now my first one was when my levels were at 4, and you know your levels are supposed to be like 12 to 15. I've never been at a 12. I don't think I have been. I'm always tired. Okay. It really is at a 12 to 15 unless you're like doing some shit. I don't really know, but if you are, let me know what you do. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to be energized. I don't want to be drinking these energy drinks because they're not good for you. But those literally is the only thing that actually keep me awake and alert. But I don't need to be drinking that. I mean, coffee really isn't. A lot of coffee isn't good for you either, just because of the fact that it's too much caffeine and keep you jumping off the roof too. But I drink it here and there. Like maybe tomorrow morning I'll even get a coffee on the way to work. So it's also fun. I honestly might just go to work to do work. Because I'm gonna probably look up when Starbucks opens because I most likely will have to go to Starbucks to get my coffee because that's the only place that actually has good coffee. I might buy some donuts for the office. Also, just because my office is very loving and I can't leave that job. I'm never gonna leave that. If like MedStar ever says they want to fire me, then let them fire me. But I'm not speaking that into existence. But I'm never gonna leave my other job because I've been there for like 9 months, sis. I'm not going nowhere. Yeah, so my health. So basically, I went on last week Thursday, to do my ultrasound because I was supposed to wait until week 8 of 9 to do my ultrasound, then go back and see my doctor this Wednesday, my OBGYN, that I now found. So she said to do that this prior week and then come back and see her May 5th. So I was waiting to that, and then I did my hair on Saturday. This thing that I paid $180 for. Very nice, honestly. It still hurt, but Africans, you gotta feel it. You gotta hold it, and they last. So while I was there, I was like, okay, y'all need to hurry up because my hair took me like 5+ hours to do. My appointment was at 3:36. I got there on time. I didn't leave until like 8:50 basically. Okay, I mean I have a lot of hair for people who braid, and they know that. They tell me that. So now near the end, it took 2 people. Usually when I did my hair in a salon before, they just started with 2 people, and we were done. But yeah, they're nice. They're like a good salon. They do it well. But I was like having real pain. I was like, okay, this thing wants to come while I'm doing my hair to y'all, but that was a lie. I was like, I actually started crying because I was in so much pain. If y'all don't like it, y'all cannot be done. And they thought it was because of the hair. I was like, yeah, my hair was hurting too, but it wasn't because of y'all. I was in pain. I was like, I need to go. I finally got up. I finished. I finally left, and it's like, okay, I had to go to get like something for my mom, like some food. I was crying. I was like, let me just drive safe. I was like, let me drive, please, Lord, because I was in so much pain. I called my pastor, one of my pastors at my church, and he prayed for me while I was on the way there. And then I got the stew, and I came, which is what we got. My mom and I came home, and then I called the main pastor of the church. That both of them could pray for me because when they pray fire upon your life, when they pray for you, prayer works. Okay, their prayer works. I pray for myself too. I pray for everybody. I pray for every day of my life and our lives because you don't know what you're not guaranteed, but just keep praying for everyone around you in the world. Around in the world, basically, even people you don't know, just keep praying for them. So after the main pastor prayed for me, I grabbed the stew. I got my stuff to go inside the house. I was like, okay, I'm trying to make it in. I'm holding my stomach. With my ovarian cyst because I know I had 2, not 1 but 2 this time, and I was like, oh my god, I'm in pain. I can't make it in the house. The one guy asked, his dog was off the leash. They thought he'd been. I was like, no, it's not even him. He was trying to figure out what was wrong with me. And then I was like in pain. I'm crying. I'm like, oh my God, I'm in pain. And I called my sister and I was like, Cindy, help me, come out here. And she was like, I don't know what's going on. I couldn't even tell her what was going on. I was in so much pain. I was screaming, bawling my eyes out. I wasn't like breathing well. I was like, what is going on today? Like, this has never been so much pain. I have never felt that much pain of ovarian cyst before. And I had two. Yeah, I mean, when I found out I had two, because I was still cramping. After a while, I was spotty and still seeing it in the pad and I had cramp, but they weren't as bad as this one. I was like, okay, I gotta go to the hospital. I checked that. I had two. I was like, okay. But this one was Saturday evening. I was like, sis, y'all let me help me. They called 911. They took me to Howard County General Hospital. It was like, we got ambulance, by the way. And I was alone because COVID, nobody can go with you. So I was in the room by myself and getting all these ultrasounds, the pelvic scans. I did two there, two pelvic scans because the PA wanted to do one herself, and then the ultrasound technician also did one. So I'm just like, okay, fine. I've been stuck up with my coochie forever. So they found out that the first one on Thursday, because she was able to see the results from the Thursday one, which is the CD they gave me to take to the doctor's appointment that I had Wednesday. Never really finished. The first two, they said it was fluid that had busted in my stomach. So it must mean that the first two had busted already. So they were already on their way down. Right? And then Saturday, she told me that another one had formed on my right ovary. I said, you know what? Within 2 days, I have gotten another ovarian cyst. They form rather frequently for me. And I don't know why. I wasn't stressed this past weekend. The first two, yes, I was stressed because I wasn't trying to fail my classes, and stress and being all this, nerves can formulate them. But this time I wasn't even stressed. I wasn't even going through anything right now. I was just waiting for the new session to start, waiting for my new doctor's appointment, waiting to go to work and everything. But nah, man. It was like, I'm coming back. It came back with full force on top of the one that the fluid was just flowing in my stomach. I was like, what is going on? And I'm like, I don't really know what can cause these things. Sometimes your menstrual. And I was like, okay, but my menstrual cycle is not abnormal though. I mean, this thing has made it abnormal now. Like, I don't even know if I have a period anymore. Or like when I do, it doesn't even go last the full 7 days. So it has twisted around my cycle. I highly recommend that y'all just take care of yourself, because we women go through so much more than men. Okay? We give birth. That some women just can't. Sadly, they have fertility issues. Men might be the cause of it too. Men have also problems with giving birth. That's because, something might be wrong with their inside and they can't reproduce with another woman. But we just gotta take care of ourselves day by day. And if you want to look up the terminology of what I'm going through, what I was going through, I'm still going through, it's called an ovarian cyst. You can look it up to see if you are at risk of getting it, because they're not going to hurt you from getting it. They're not going to prevent you from getting pregnant. They're not going to do anything to your ovaries. They're usually very small. That's why they can't tend to do anything with them, because they can't do surgery on this small little ball that's just literally on your ovary. Unless it was big. Like, I had a prior high school friend, college friend, that had like a big one, or two big ones on her ovaries, and she had to get them removed. They rarely get big for surgery, but there are cases where that does happen. And that's what happened with her. Mine, they say it's too small. They can't do anything. All of mine have been very small. They just can't do nothing. It's like, so what did you go to medical school for? Honestly, I don't know the need of it going to you if they're just going to keep coming back and I'm going to be continuously in pain. They prescribe me ibuprofen, 800 milligrams. That's all they give you. I can buy that over the counter and take 4 200 pills of ibuprofen. But I don't want to overdose myself on those medications. I don't like pills. I don't like taking too many of them. I need somebody to do something. Y'all keep recommending these OBGYNs, these doctors that are not doing anything. Use your degree that you went to school for 8 years for and put in work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying the doctors that I have are bad. I haven't had a bad doctor apart from Walter Reed. They gave me a good doctor when I was leaving though. But apart from those, like I have never had a bad doctor. But honestly, there are some people who just don't want to do their job. And they just want to make the money, get paid from the insurance company, get paid basically from you. But you're not treating me well. You're not really getting the root cause of my issue. You're not diagnosing me. You're not giving me treatment. You're not giving me medication to kill it once and for all. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, if you have stress, if you're anxious, because a lot of people in nursing school are really stressed out, anxious, you get burnt out. The school that I go to is not very cheap, so I'm working more than one job to pay for the nursing school. And then that's why I feel like your body does get tired. But me, when I'm moving, I really don't I don't feel the tiredness in me. So, and so I think I'm going to go take the dog out before I upload this video because it's getting late. I want to take him out before 10 o'clock. I'm going to use the restroom myself, take the dog out, come back, upload. I'm going to give you all the app names I'm going to be using for my school work that was recommended. And then one of the clipboards that I bought for nursing students, nurses, blah, 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 all people in healthcare basically, that has a cheat sheet for basically the height, weight, EKGs, ABGs, all that smooth jazz. It's by Tribe RN. Matter of fact, I'll just put the name of it because I don't want to have to log into my email to show y'all what I got. It'd be too much work. But it's like a clipboard that you can put a notepad in, put your little pens in. It's like a beneficial one for nursing students, nurses, and people in healthcare. So yeah, basically that's the end of this video. I hope you like it. Give it a like, comment, subscribe to my channel, please. My Instagram name is FutureNurseCece, like I said. If I decide to change it, but I doubt I will. But yeah, so I'm going to upload this video tonight before I go to bed, and I'll talk to you guys later.